and welcome along and welcome to the old farm countryside where we are continuing our start from scratch. Now, I know what a lot of you might be thinking, something along the lines of, hang on, didn't this series end? Didn't BF end this series? It is very true. The last episode I did say that it was going to be the last episode in this series. But to be honest, this series was only had only reached 13 episodes, and there have not yet been that many maps released for seasons. So we are continuing this series. So this is kind of a new beginning for this map and this series. So yeah, we're going to continue on. We're going to continue our plans to build our farm as we were going on start from scratch. And of course the next stage in that is we need to clear some space in order to do that. We need to clear the trees so that we can do some ploughing. So what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves where are they? A chainsaw here. So pretty much any of the chainsaws is fine. So we're just going to get us a standard style. And then we need to go and get ourselves a piece of logging equipment. Now I should have in here a fairly cheap piece of logging equipment. Basically we need a trailer to load stuff up. So we've got the Andersen DLC one here. It's 19,000. We're obviously not going to buy it because we're not using it for long-term stuff. But because it's such a cheap logging trailer, it only costs 969 to hire. So we're going to lease this trailer as well, which means we now have the equipment that we need to go and cut some trees down. So we're going to go and clear some space around our two fields, ready for us to be able to do that. We're going to have to also hire a stump grinder, of course. But what we'll probably do is bring this stuff back and then go and hire a stump grinder. But it's basically we need to do some stump clearance, or we need to do some tree clearance in order to expand our farm. So yeah, we're going to go and take this up to our field and get on some cutting. Turning onto our land now, and what we're looking to do is there's this line of trees down the middle here that basically completely get in the way of us expanding our field. So this field here, we're going to expand this way, and you can see where we need to take this apart and need to take this down. So hopefully these are going to cut fairly easily. We will find out in a moment. So yeah, so I'm going to cut this this way. So they're fairly irregular shaped trees we're taking out here. That cut really easily. Can we just sort of, we want to take the leaves off as much as possible, but it looks like it's not going to be the easiest of trees to cut up. So this isn't a standard tree really. It's very much one of those more oddly shaped ones. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So clear all of the leaves off it, make it easier for us to do. And if we can make this a nice long straight piece of wood here, then that is just going to ease all of our stuff. And we've got three, so I think we've got 3 trees along here that need cutting like this. So we're gonna sort of trim these off and get this cut. So it's making as long a piece of wood and as we can, just so that it gets to that nice sort of, the longer the length, the more money we'll get for these. And of course we're looking for this to offset the cost of our having to hire equipment and stuff for that. We've also got several trees down the end which are going to be really useful for us for that. And then there's one bit. Now, is that a tree or is that... No, that's attached to the end of our tree. There we go. Right, there we go. So that is our first tree done. So So we'll take this round here like so. And I think all of this is probably too heavy for us to do. So that's our arm. I'm just trying to... Whoa. Right. Now one of these is the controls to get everything going. So if we go... Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to stay here. Now there is a way to change the control group, and I'm trying to remember what it is. Change cruise control. Yeah, it doesn't say what change the control group is, which is a little bit annoying. Or what turn the arm is. It may be that this is a little bit... Yeah, we might have to do this with... Oh, and this is where it comes into trouble. So, we want to turn that off there. Well, that is that. And there. Good. So, down. So, we're going to use the mouse for this. Oh, not quite got that. And this is where it comes into trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maneuver this about, try and get this all done, and hopefully we'll come back in a minute with a nice full first trailer. Now what I have discovered is, apart from the very big bit, the bit that went straight down the middle, which is the bit that we've got there, the rest of this we can actually pick up is actually light enough for us to load onto this trailer by hand. We're not using any mods here, not using any you know, strength mods or anything. It is just that these are not overly weighty pieces of wood. Just want to clean that off. So they're not going to be... None of this wood actually is going to be worth a huge amount of money as a result of this. But we'll strap it down anyway. And move on to the next one. So we'll just want to... Oh, actually, no. I can still see some of the wood there. That's the thing, yeah. These are not overly weighted pieces of wood. You can see that from this. Let's... Still got oh no, we do still have a piece of branch on there. We need to clean them off because they are worth more with that stuff off it. There we go. And the last one. So we got 2 more of these trees to get done. And onto here. As I said, I don't think judging by sort of how much weight we have on these, this is not going to sell for very much, this stuff. But it will mean that next time we should be in a position where we can where we'll be able to sell, where we'll be able to plough into our field and earn a bit of cash. So on to the next one, because I don't think we've got any wood left there. Oh no, we're standing on the wrong bit. There we go. So as I said, yeah, there are 3 of these along here, and then there's a whole load of trees down the end. So yeah, it's going to be quite useful to get this done and dusted. And if we can cut these trees like this as well, which I always find quite amusing and quite cool. So just cut that off, clear this branch off, chuck it in. There we go. I just need to trim that bit off. Come on. There we go. And then I think that bit is... That's that one there. Just put that on a little bit safer. Kind of got our claw in the way at the moment. See, yeah, we need to move that out of the way. So we'll just turn that sideways. We can drive along with that like that. That's not an issue. Pick that up. Put it on there better. And then strap it down with the rest. Right, and then cut the next branch off, which we can't actually get at by the looks of things. Oh no, we did have a short flash there. Yeah, there we go. So cut that one off. And then when we take the tree down, it just makes this whole thing easier. There we are. Pull that out, and again, just clean up the top of it. And into the trailer. Perfect. Right, so there's just the very top of this tree now. We won't be able to reach up there, I don't think. So we'll take the rest of this tree down. We'll take it down vaguely that direction. Yeah, which has actually gone the opposite way. And then we'll cut the remaining branches off. Get at an angle that's really useful, like so. And like so, getting my head at an angle at the moment, trying to get this like that. There we go. And that just sort of collapses things down, and then we can just trim that. Trim that, and trim that, and again. Now, I don't think we can pick this up. Can we pick this piece? No, we can't pick that piece up. So I'm going to cut it here, and hopefully then we might be able to pick it up. Yeah, there we go. So none of these trees are particularly heavy. They're none of them are particularly old trees. They are just. Well, they're just in our way, really, more than anything. As I said, I've not got any kind of strength mod or anything here. We are just basically picking up twigs that we're going to be selling, albeit fairly large twigs, but twigs nonetheless. Wow, that really did not want to go in there. Let's grab that. It in. So we should fit all 3 trees in here, which would be really good. Oh. And then we can go and grab a stump grinder and get this all ground down. And out the way. We still have some branch on top of there. There we go. Clean that off. Excellent. That is loading up nicely. So we'll strap this down and move on to the next one. So one more tree to remove. There are a load down the side there, but we're concentrating on along here at the moment because we're looking at expanding this field south and 35 north. So we're gonna, these line of trees here we're gonna leave. We're gonna cut some of these down here, and these will actually be worth more money to us. But these were the first ones we want to get rid of. We want to get this field starting to head south of here and a little bit bigger. We're gonna double the size of field 33 by taking bits out of by taking a big chunk out of field 34. We don't have a need for the grass field of field 34 at the moment. That's gonna drop onto my tractor. It's alright. Wasn't a very big bit. Was looked worse than it was. There we go. Let's pick this up. in here properly. There we are. So yeah, it's quite a tangle of branches we've got in here at the moment. But that's all good. Let's cut this branch off. Like so. And there we go. Clean those up like that. It's actually easier to put them on the trailer if we grab them like this and put them on from the side. Much easier. But I'm amazed at how light all of this is. I want this side. We've got more space on this side. Right, let's see if we can take this tree in this direction. Ah, that's not good. We've got to cut this off our tractor now. There we go. Why does it never quite fall the way you expect it to? There must be some sort of control on that in FS. If there is, I'm not quite worked it out yet, as you can tell from this video. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that works. Every time I've tried to control the direction of that, it's gone horribly wrong. There we go, that got it. So this one in. If this covers the cost of hiring the trailer, that would be good, because that's all we're really looking for from this. We're not after a huge amount of money from it, and I'm not expecting a huge amount of money from it. Any woods that I can pick up like this, that is not going to make us a massive amount of money. Right, so I'm going to cut it along here, because 2 bits like that are going to be worth more. Wow. That is quite a long cut. I'm impressed that the game let me do that. Wow. Yeah, that is an impressive cut that we got on that. Right, that like that. And that like that. So that's a pretty full trailer. There's a good amount of wood in that. So we are going to just lock that on with the belts. We will turn this back in. Ooh, lift it up. There we go. Out. And down. There we are. That's nicely on there like that. And yeah, that's brilliant. That's really quite cool. I'm liking that a lot. Let's take this down to the sawmill. Now the sawmill is... Where did I see that before? Which is Strauss Grain Supermarket Biogas Plant. Haystack Sawmill is just over there. So we're going to take this out. We're going to take it up to the sawmill. See how much we can get for this wood. And then I think we're going to go and hire ourselves a stump grinder and get rid of the 3 stumps that we've got. Winding our way towards the sawmill now. I remember this road when we did the first look, and sort of how windy it was down to it, because this is one of those interesting roads on this map that sort of winds, yeah, it winds its way down to where it's heading, and it's got quite high sides on it, and it's not the easiest thing to navigate, but it does take us into here, and our sell point appears to be here, which is quite good. Now, trying to remember. There we go. Undo those. And of course we head over here to do our sale. 1,145 in wood. Now the interesting thing is that did actually pay for the trailer. So I'm quite pleased that it at least did that. That those 3 trees did that. I am going to head back out now and go and buy us, no, not buy us, sorry, lease a stump cutter. We should be good because we have more trees to cut. So we're going to make more money off this. We have already covered the initial hire of our trailer here. I don't know how many, I guess we've not been using it that much. So we've got plenty of time until it'll cost us more money. And for now, we just need to get ourselves down to the shop, grab ourselves a stump grinder, and grind those 3 stumps ready for us to be able to do some ploughing in the next episode, I think. Back at the shop, and yeah, we need to go and pick up our stump grinder. So, let's jump out, head to the shop, and it'll be under forestry equipment, and there it is. So it's 5,000 to buy this, 255 to lease it. It's £50 per day. We're going to lease this. We're not going to use it very often, so it makes sense for us to do a lease on this. So we'll turn around and hook ourselves up to it. There we go. Right, so it's actually quite big on this. It's much bigger on this fence than I. Whoa! What did I hit there? That's odd. It's much bigger on this fence than I had. Than I realised. This fence actually maybe not quite as big a protractor as it initially feels. I feel this is it's a quite chunky tractor, this fence, but I don't think it's that big looking at this, which is intriguing. Yeah, I think it makes me like this tractor even more. And back down to the farm once again. One of the things I really like about this map is these farm tracks. These farm tracks sort of wind between everything. And I realise this is a European map, but it actually feels very British to me because of it. There are parts of the UK I know of that very much are like this. And I really quite like the map because of that. It's one of the really nice things about it. Right, that's got rid of that one. I don't think it's going to take very long to clear these out. There's our second one. Again, let's clear that out. Final one. I'm actually tempted. Looking at the way these fields are structured, I'm tempted to take 33 that way more, and then sort of pinch it into there, and then looking at the map, we could then take the lower half of 35 into 34, and it'd be interesting. Or we can merge across the middle. I need to have a think. We're gonna build our yard south of the main bit at the moment. So there's a lot of potential for what we have to do at the moment. Quite an intriguing thing. I noticed our front window is open, and I'm not quite sure what the command for that is. Interesting. Anyway. That, I think, is where we are going to draw a line under this. So we are back here on the old farm countryside. We're going to be doing some more videos from here. And we won't. We're going to keep going until there are some more maps released for seasons. For now, we are looking to build our farm out this way. So that is the next thing we're working towards, is getting this turned into an extension of our farmyard here. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.